All right, now welcome to SE Custom Designs. We've been doing videos since I think 2014 in the wood shop. This is the wood shop. It is in dire need of a size down and or clean up and or whatever. It's just some of the wood shop. So what are we doing? We have been, when I say we, me, installing telescoping adjustable heavy duty floor jack. I'm not sponsored by this company, say that ahead of time. This is 4 feet 8 inches to 8 feet 4 inches. Max load of 38,000 pounds. Minimal extension, fully extended 20,000. Okay, so what does it do? And why did I get it? It corrects sagging floors for remodeling and additions, helps support the weight of heavy furniture, appliances, or remodels. Okay, so there's several products out there. I went with this one because of, well, first of all, it's small enough to be able to fit under my center beam. Now, when I say that, let's go ahead and take a walk over here and show you what I had to do in order to make it fit. You can see I had to chisel quite a bit just to get that in there at its minimal height. So how do they work? Essentially, this unit here connects to the plate. This just sits there. And this, you screw it counterclockwise to get it to go up. Okay? So I had it all the ways down and I couldn't get it in there. Let's go to another one where I didn't have to go up as much. The next one I'm going to be putting in is going to be on this side of the pillar. Okay? It's going to be very awkward to chisel with this piping here. So what I use is my Sawzall, and I have the blade oriented like this so I can maximize getting up there. And of course, chisel and hammer. And getting back to this, unfortunately, I can't really reach because of that to get oriented correctly to tighten that. So I used vice grips to turn it just enough. So I used vice grips just to turn it enough so that I could get my wrench around the adjustable part of the pole. So now, like I said, I gotta put one here. This may be the last one, I'm not sure though, that I have to chisel. I'm putting them everywhere there is the brick pillars, and I measured so I know how high I'm going. So I might as well get this out of the way. When you adjust this, they want you to turn this only halfway every week. So now, because I don't have my stand for my phone, I'll just talk you through this. So this pipe here, it's the bottom pipe, and it's going to sit on here like this. Okay? And then you're going to take this pipe with these two holes here. Okay? And you're going to turn it upside down and drop it down. For my use, it's going to go to the lowest point it possibly can. So it's going to go here. Those holes need to line up there. And then you're going to take the two nuts, take it out. Okay, you're going to take these and you're going to go through. Okay, and that's going to hold it in place. This here is the adjustable unit, and currently it's all the ways up. So what you're going to do is twist this all the ways down, like so. It's just going to be a short video. So that's you're going to all the ways down, okay? Actually, I stand corrected. It was already ready at its to be installed up here. Then you simply set it in this pipe like so. Okay, so, and you're just going to lower that. There's really not much to it. And here's your units here. Okay, and that's the top plate. Let me know if this helped you out. So yeah, this is my center beam. The highest point is this side. That's the straight side actually. And then it starts sagging as you go to the back of the house. And you'll know as our house is 103 years old. Issues like this is already better, believe it or not. So the door is lower on this side than that side. And as I raise the beam, I'm hoping it's going to correct it. But already throughout the house, I'm being told by the lovely one, aka my wife, my girlfriend, that the house is shaking less already. So you can put these units underneath an actual floor. So these would be rooms. I'm going to be getting a 2x6 or 8, and I'm going to be, let me just go over and show you, because we have a long arm and hoop frame quilting machine made in Switzerland. It was about $13,000. So the dining room is here. Okay, so I'm going to be running, and you can see through the years I've been trying to get the floor more stable by putting these 2x4s up in there. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 3 of them. So I'll be putting a brace somewhere in here, and it's going to be in the way somewhat. I'm just going to have to go around it and deal with it. It is what it is, right? This is a 16-foot table, by the way, that I made many years ago. Many years ago. As you can see, my wood shop is blessed, to say the least. All right, so let's finish up. Thanks for watching SE Custom Designs. Wish you all the best. Please stay safe out there. And goodbye. Take care. Subscribe, give a thumbs up if you like the video. And subscribe. Appreciate that. Thank you. Bye-bye.